ありがとうワーズワーズ。お寿司ちゃんどうしたんですか？メリークリスマス。
So I don't think it's any secret that I feel like KLab has a lot to improve when it comes to quality of life, but there's these little things that happen in other gacha games, and this one's probably one of the more prevalent ones that I really love seeing. And yeah, so I'm just gonna pull it up. Y'all can watch with me. I've already watched this video. And I'm super excited. So as you see here, Epic 7 is actually gonna be getting a high quality media pack update. Now, for those that don't know, I play Epic 7. When you play this game, obviously they have to like the animations on special moves and stuff like that. They're really high quality type of animations, but the resolution is usually dog water because it's going on a phone. You don't really need high resolution when it comes to special moves because everything gets shrunk down, right? So as you see here, this is going to be the animation that you normally get in the beginning of the game for Judge Kisei, for example, and you'll see here that what they're going to be releasing is a high quality media pack update in the coming month, right, in January. And you'll see here the difference is just staggering. Now, I really hope that KLab will come out with a high quality resolution pack sometime in the next couple years for those that have strong phones and stuff like that. Like, the game is 6 years old, right? Like, anyone playing with a newer phone is going to be able to make use of like higher quality resolutions. And let's be real here, it's the animations in BBS for the special move animations in particular are gorgeous, or at least I'd like to think so. I mean, I'm a bit biased, but I mean, it is what it is. So I would personally love seeing a like high res pack. Like, I don't know, seeing this just made me realize, like, you know, this can happen for other games as well. Like, this doesn't have to happen for just one thing. Now, quality of life is something that I've been trying to strive for when it comes to promoting, when it comes to BBS. In particular, there's a lot of, how do I put it? There's a lot of quality of life updates that I personally believe KLab can actually make use of. Let me actually click here. Let me click title screen. Let me change the resolution. Like when I'm playing with emulators and stuff like that, usually I shrink it down to size. I play on 1080. I don't play on full screen because if I'm working with another, let me just try to make sure that it's nice. Boom, boom. Okay, so this is the resolution that I normally play at, and then I just have this up. But the reason I don't play on full screen is that when I click out and say I'm trying to like ban someone from a chat, or say I'm trying to like move around all my stuff on my other monitor, I don't want this to go minimize, which is usually what happens when you full screen stuff. So I don't personally like doing that. But I think quality of life is something that definitely needs to change when it comes to BBS. Obviously, they have announced that they are considering the update for the accessories. I think that the filter update that they did is actually really good, and it's a even though some people might not think that it's a big deal or whatever, I think that this filter is a huge step in the right direction. Like, I'll be able to do attack and spiritual pressure only because those are really the only ones that are really good at scaling. Focus is actually pretty good too, like focus 30%, it's okay, but it doesn't scale anywhere near as much as spiritual pressure 15 or attack 15, or attack 15, which, you know, if it's on color, it's SP 30, attack 30. When it comes to rerolling accessories is probably currently the worst part of BBS, in my opinion. I understand that it's a small part of the game, but this is a huge part of the game for me personally, because this is what new players will go into, and not being able to reroll an accessory unless you 5-star another one and then reroll with that because you can't get brushes. In my opinion, in this day and age, 6 years into the game's life cycle, when there are so many accessories to do. Back in the day, we had like maybe 5 accessories that you worked on. You worked on your coin watches, you worked on your HP items, you worked on, you worked on chappies, and then you also worked on headbands, which are so trash now that there's literally no point in even working on them, right? Let me click here. Let me actually just straight up reset. Like, there weren't that many accessories to begin with. Zeta balls were not a thing. The normal attack damage items, not a thing. As the HP items weren't really a thing. These things, like the nerd glasses, the spirit cores, which spirit cores were actually super rare. Sometimes you were happy of pulling a spirit core. Nowadays, not so much. They actually buffed these because they were so bad. what else? XP items. When these Cerate Bulletin Special Editions came out, those were a big thing in my opinion when they originally came out. And then you also had your headbands. What are these stupid headbands that are like not even worth these things? Now look how stupid these things are. Attribute weakness minus 5%. I think it goes to like 20%, which like these were like the best accessories at the time because those were the only things available. But now we have a plethora of different accessories that we can actually work on, and with that comes the unfortunate side effect of we don't really get enough brushes, especially for those that are starting out in the game, to really work on your accessories. Like I feel so bad sometimes. It's just like, but I mean, it is what it is. Did we get we really got 2 of these? Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah. So accessories is a huge one for me. I think that that's something that definitely needs to be reworked. Obviously special move sources I think is something that also needs to be reworked, but I don't really see, I don't see how K-Lab just gives us special move sources. I feel like it's something that should be, I think it should be put into Senkaimon, like get like 1 move source a month. It doesn't even have to be a selector, like have it tailored towards like, you know, one attribute, so that it's not completely broken. And for those that think that 1 move source is broken, trust me, when you start actually getting like characters 5 out of 5, it's a big difference between a 2 out of 5 to 3 out of 5. Like getting a character to 2 out of 5 to 3 out of 5 and having that take like 2 years and stuff like that. In my opinion, how many rainbow move sources do you get a year? 4. If you pay for you pay 28. I think I pay like 27 times 1.08625, and then I pay this 12 times in a year. So I'm paying $360 pretty much to get a character 5 out of 5, but it takes me a whole year. What if I pull multiple copies of that character? What if I want to work on another character because my character is now obsolete? I don't think that move sources are as broken as they used to be. And I think that it's kind of unfair that they kind of just took it away from us. Like, we haven't gotten one since Anniversary, and even if we do get one for New Year's, I'm not going to really be all too happy about it because I feel like it's something that we should have been getting anyways. Their apology to us was literally, oh, yeah, we know that we've been releasing a lot of limited units. We're going to give you move sources in order to help alleviate the stress of actually trying to 5 out of 5 a character, when if you have a character 4 out of 5, you're like right there, right? So it's unfortunate they kind of took it away from us. The edit screen, I can see some fixes, but nothing game breaking. Summons, I get that some people want the rates higher. Personally, I think that what they should do is featured step 5, guaranteed banner step 10, and then guaranteed selector on step 15. That might sound broken, but realistically speaking, that's what, 3,300 orbs. The first 15 steps, if you want to go by like their metric of orbs, that is 3,300 orbs divided by 585, multiply that by 80, right? So that's gonna be like $450. $450 to choose a character in a gacha game. I think that that's kind of, that would be nice to have. I don't see it being broken, because it's just like, what if they release characters that are super toxic to the meta, like Noelle and Nini, where it's like blacklist, or it's like you better bring this character or you're gonna get blacklisted. Let's see who's here. Red. Ah, damn! I wish I could show it, like, because we don't have a super link stop potion, but like IT is one of the hardest stages, and you just want people that are really good, right? But you'll see here, it's like link slot characters I'll carry. Like, even Aaron is over here, like, it's like, I go link slot characters only, right? Potion bonus or not play with you. Bonus pulls, right? So I mean, nowadays this potion stuff, you're kind of expected to have a potion character by now, which for new players, it's unfortunate because the red characters that are potion units are Kokuto, which is a movie character that's only returned 1 time. I think he's only returned 1 time. Machine Society Raruka, which hasn't been on a banner that was actually worth summoning on in quite some time. And this new Christmas Toshiro, which Christmas Toshiro is good, but like, you're not guaranteed the banner character either, right? Like, I don't have Toshiro, so I wouldn't expect everyone else to have Toshiro. So imagine that happens for Inheritance Trial. When you go to Inheritance Trial and you try to join a room, you're gonna start seeing, it's like, oh, you better have Noelle, you better have Nini, you better have say Azashiro is the next Inheritance Trial character, right? They might end up trying to do something like that. For the point event, I feel like it'd be nice to be able to do like times 50 runs, so that way you just do 1 run, get it done and out of the way, take a break from the game, go take care of what you need to. I think having like having something in like Slime, for example, Slime Isekai Memories, like really mid game in terms of like quality of life, for example. Like they have a lot of quality of life updates that they need to do, but one of the things that they have is parallel processing, and what that means is it judges based on your team's power how quickly you will clear the run while you're not playing the game or while you're not actually running. So what I could do is I can have my 50 soul tickets and be like, okay, I want to do this run 50 times. It's going to take 2 hours to clear. Okay, cool. I'll come back in 2 hours. And it's just a way that you can passively just farm the game without having to worry about, oh, I need to click retry, I need to click begin quest, I need to click retry, I need to begin quest. It just cuts down on the tediousness. When it comes to co-op, I think being able to retry with your friends is incredibly important. Like not having to read out the room number over and over and over again unless like someone messes up and leaves the lobby. I think that could be really good. We do have a retry with the same people in arena. I don't see why that hasn't come to BBS co-op, like regular co-op, because that has been, arena's been out for what, like I want to say six months now, something along those lines. So I think that that's something that should have been coming out along with the recent updates. Guild quest, I think that personally I don't like the way that guild quest is structured. You get rewarded for doing the guild quest, sure, but you get heavily penalized, and you penalize your allies when you miss a run. I feel like that is I feel like that's really bad. I feel like what they should do is take your top 5 scores of the week, whatever they are, and then that be the score for your entire guild. So that way you take the top 5 scores from all 20 players, and then that'll be the score that gets calculated in for A League, S League. I feel like that'll cut down on the amount of stress that people get from like, oh, dude, can you do my guild quest for me? No, because you need to give me your verification code. Damn, I'm sorry, bro, because I'm in another country. You know, like something like that. Some people just have bad internet, or some people are going hiking and they won't be able to do guild quests because like they'll be out in freaking bumblefuck, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Brave Battles, I think Brave Battles is beyond a lost cause. KLab could have saved it, but instead they decided to release more characters that are super toxic towards Brave Battles. So personally, I wobble between 4th and 5th seat because I really cannot be bothered with this game mode anymore. Arena, I have no problem with Arena. Like the fact that they lowered it down to 3 minutes, I think it's fine. Do I think that there's a lot of imbalance there? Yeah, I do, and I don't think that KLab's going to make it any better, to be honest. Story mode, it could be cool. Chronicle Quest, give us times 10, times 50 runs. Like let us get this done and over with. It was a failed experiment. It's nice to get the resources out of it, but forcing us to retry is really dumb, considering that how many resources it takes. 2300. My goodness, my bad, my wrist is hurting, I work too much. So 2300, and you get roughly 40 if you have all the bonus characters. So 40, and then you multiply this by 3, so it takes roughly 172 runs of Chronicle Quest if you do not have the times 6 run passport in order to actually farm out the small and medium scrolls. Personally, I think that it's a bit ridiculous because the amount of times that you're going to have to hit retry, start quest, go through the menus, go through your rewards, retry, start quest. I feel like that's something that needs to be alleviated as well. Senkaimon, I think Senkaimon's fine where it's at. I get that a lot of people are mad about the what is that stupid crap called, like the dodge crap. Personally, I don't like it. I think that it's garbage. I think it's a scummy way to try to sell characters, but like I mean that's what they're gonna do. They don't care, but they don't care about us, right? So events, sub stories is fine where it's at. I think, like personally, difficult quests, I think that they made long strides with difficult quests. I think they did a good job. Don't particularly like the dodge rate of some of these characters, but when it comes to like these scroll quests, like, hey, this is completely optional. This wasn't here before, and now you can actually farm this along with Chronicle Quest. I'll take it. I have no complaints there. I understand why people would want to kick people from co-op quests. Now, that's been a tricky situation. Personally, I don't really want to see a kick option because it's a bit toxic, but I do feel like KLab should give us more filters so that way we can be like, for example, when we're doing Inheritance Zone, if we're asking for a bonus unit, there should be a filter that specifically says must have the Link Slot Potion skill, right? Because like if I join here with another character, it's gonna be kind of rude, right? Like if I go in here and I don't want to be, you see, I don't even want to be rude and join with a non-potion link slot unit, because that's just messed up. But like there, I understand why you would want a quick kick option, but personally I think that that's the failure of the filters that you are given. Like if you go into the filters in my opinion are nowhere near enough. Like you don't even I think that the funniest comment that I find true is BBS players can't read. So you type in your comment, but you can't even type in green, otherwise it counts as a invalid thing, right? Inappropriate word green. Like really? Okay, cool. Ninnies I believe is also an inappropriate word, but I'm not sure exactly how to make it inappropriate. Limit player rank 50. I almost always do that just because I want someone that actually plays the game. Limit the limit battle league. I used to do like, oh, I only want 6 seat. But the reality is that Brave Battles is so far gone. I am not surprised that a lot of my friends can clear hard guild quests and they're still in 10th seat for Brave Battles, because it's like the 5 orbs for them is just not worth it. It's not worth farming. Level cap at 170 is way too low. This should be a selector just like these. Enable auto function, I'm fine with that. But then you have status, ailment, duration reduction. This in my opinion as a filter is dog water. Status elements are not really that relevant. I would much rather have skills here, like be like, okay, you can only have characters that have frenzy and flurry, you can only have characters that have the link slot potion plus skills, so that way you limit the people that can join in to begin with, and that way you can also stop trolls from coming in or people trying to leech with non-link slot characters. I get that some people don't like the toxicity of it, but that's the nature of it. It's like, I'm sorry, but if I don't know you and you're not bringing like beer over to my house when we like having a party, like I don't really want you at the party, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But I'm gonna leave it at that. That's pretty much the quality of life stuff that I would personally like to see changed when it comes to BBS. Personally, I would really love to see something like this come to BBS. I feel like this is awesome. So like a high definition resolution type stuff for those that actually have the phones for it. I'm excited for this for Epic 7, and I would love to see this. Look, the difference is just look at that. There we go. You can see the difference in just the hat piece, right? Look at that. Boom. Oh, that's gorgeous. But yeah, I mean that's all I really got to say. I appreciate y'all taking the time to actually watch this video out to completion. I know that it's a long one, but it's something that I'm genuinely like, how do I put it? I'm genuinely passionate about this game. I get that some people are like, oh, Spite, if you have so many complaints, just quit. I genuinely like playing this game. The only thing is, if you see something wrong with something and you don't call it out, it's like, that's bad, bro. Like, and for everyone that says it's like, oh, stop complaining, bro, you guys are gonna be horrible parents. Like, you guys are gonna be the parents that have like school shooters, that have like arsonists and stuff like that, because you're not correcting your kids. Like, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But I'm gonna leave it at that. You guys grind, I'll catch up, hit me up, stay blessed, like, comment, subscribe. Maybe y'all enjoyed this video. Have a great day. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. And let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see changes like this. I think that this would be freaking awesome. Like, especially for like thumbnail purposes. Like if I'm editing my videos, like for example, if I type in Bleach Brave Souls and I type in who do I need? Nini? Boom. Like you see this? Like the resolution of this could definitely be higher, right? But so that would definitely be really cool to see. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. Stay blessed, y'all. You have a great one. See y'all. Nice. Peace.